doesn't even know if she'll ever tour again. However, she told the audience that she has no plans to stop making music. We've heard this from her before, though.
Yeah. We'll see. Now for a look at what we're working on for 6 o'clock here. And an international investigation confirms that a sarin was used in April's deadly nerve gas attack in Syria that killed dozens.
And major changes could be coming to Ohio's teen driving laws. How this could affect your kid behind the wheel.
And could UK soon be looking for a new head coach? The latest on the rumors of Coach Cal to the Big Apple.
This is Fox 19 Now.
Approaching 6 o'clock now on this Friday. It made it to the end of the week. I'm Jessica Brown.
I'm Cherise Gibson. Frank has a look at your first alert forecast. And unfortunately, the humidity and the heat is back. Right, Frank?
It is back. You felt it yesterday afternoon, evening, right? Woo, it was back. I tell you what, we got a lot of summer left. 71 degrees our temperature right now. It is early this morning at 6 o'clock. We're already at that 70-degree mark. Here's the good news. Whether you're going to work or you're going to hit the road early with the minivan, the SUV for the fam for 4th of July weekend, we're dry on those roads this morning. If you are traveling north, you'll probably run into some storms just north of Dayton, okay? Out at the pool today, good day to take a dip and stay in it because it's going to be a sweaty one. 80 degrees at 11 a.m., dry, 82 at 2. Now, anytime after 2, 3 o'clock, I got to throw in that pop-up chance of a storm. It won't be widespread, but the scattered chance will be there for you, so keep that in mind. UV index could be at an 8 today. Let me show you those storm chances. This morning, just muggy, upper 70s. Getting into the 3 o'clock hour here, could see something pop up towards 6, 7 o'clock. So the early inning of your Reds game, I'm going to keep a scattered chance in. But here's where it gets a little interesting. Once we get towards 11 o'clock here in the city, all bets are off. Late night. So by 10 p.m. southeastern Indiana, some thunderstorms. And then we'll get about a 2-hour period of some shower and thunderstorm activity. Going into 11, early evening or early overnight, 2, 3 a.m., those taper and you're dry starting out your Saturday morning. Okay, 1 after 6 now. Denise standing by watching that morning commute. Denise, not only do you have folks studying around those delays, but also you have a holiday travel probably starting early.
And you know what, that holiday travel today, I'm expecting around 11 or 12 o'clock today for the roads to really start dealing with some long delays and heavy traffic, especially in northern Kentucky around the merge there with the detours on 275. 71, 75, the slowest spot we're dealing with this morning. Already slow, guys. I'm sorry, from Kyle's to the bridge. 75, you're looking good. 71 rolling along. Look at your average speeds across the bottom. Yeah, look at your average speeds across the bottom because you're hitting your brakes right there on from Kyle's on down to the bridge. Work crews still out now. They're supposed to be clearing out of there. They've got the right lane blocked right at Kings Mills, so that traffic staying left if you're heading southbound on 71. Not seeing a big delay, so at least not looking bad, but hopefully they'll get out of the way there soon because 6:30 rolls around here pretty quick. 6:02, back to you.
Well, millions of people are expected to travel for the 4th of July holiday weekend.
A lot of folks already starting. Jordan Lines is live with details on how to prepare if you're taking the trip. Good morning.
Hey, Jessica and Cherise, good morning to you both. Yeah, well, one of the things that's going to be on the minds of millions of Americans this weekend as they do head out for the 4th of July weekend is safety. Obviously, this is going to be a huge travel time for folks. And so right now, we are joined here with Jennifer Moore with AAA. And Jennifer, we were just kind of talking a little bit about the move over law. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the move over law in Ohio was enacted in 2009 to basically protect law enforcement who are helping motorists on the roads. Yeah. And so what we've seen in the past year is an uptick in fatalities with law enforcement unfortunately dying as a result of being hit on the road while helping motorists. And so what we want to encourage everyone driving today is, and this weekend actually, is to be careful and be mindful of anyone who's on the side of the road helping such motorists, and that could be law enforcement, maintenance workers, even AAA and other towing companies. You know, make sure, watch out, make sure that you're staying safe, that you're protecting them on the roads as well.
Sure, and tell us a little bit about what we're looking at again here.
Yeah, pretty much what you see or have seen is our standard AAA truck. We'll have our flashers on, and then we'll also have cones at the front and rear of the truck, just to let passengers know that we are there and we're helping someone. And that's typically what you see with other maintenance and law enforcement cars as well. They'll have their their flashers on to make sure that voters can identify them.
Okay, and we were also talking to, obviously, kind of in our area, we're talking about Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana. So are all of the laws there, are they all the same? Are they all similar?
The move over law is enacted in all 50 states.
Okay.
So if you're traveling through Michigan, Kentucky, Indiana, anywhere that law applies to, especially in high construction areas like we have right now, it's very, very important that people stay mindful and vigilant.
Absolutely. Jennifer, thank you so much. We'll have more with Jennifer coming up here in the next half hour. For now, back to you.
Happening now, a major drug investigation after maintenance workers find a huge stash of drugs inside of the ceiling area at a Deerfield Township hotel. So police say crews working at the Marriott Hotel were in the public restroom when they found those drugs, and now they're being tested to find out what kind of drugs they are and how much they could be worth.
All right, keeping an eye on Washington, President Trump is getting a lot of backlash after he unleashes a Twitter attack on the anchors of Morning Joe. He lashed out at the anchors of the MSNBC show, calling them low IQ Crazy Mika and Psycho Joe. He then wrote the pair visited him at Mar-a-Lago, and Mika was, quote, bleeding badly from a facelift. The comments are being called sexist and inflammatory, and right now, lawmakers are asking the president to lay off the social media.
I don't see that as an appropriate comment. I think, look, what we're trying to do around here is improve the tone and the civility of the debate, and this obviously doesn't help do that.
Recently, lawmakers have tried to reset that negative tone in the wake of Congressman Steve Scalise's shooting.
Well, the story has UK fans a little uneasy. ESPN is reporting that John Calipari has reached out to the New York Knicks. Ooh. About a front office job after Phil Jackson was let go. So Cal quickly responded on Twitter saying, no one has contacted me. It's contacted the Knicks on my behalf, rather. I'm the coach at Kentucky and will be for a long time, so rest your nerves.
Okay. You know, you can get some free Reds tickets while helping them fight hunger if you bring 3 or more non-perishable food items before the 4th inning to tonight or tomorrow's game. You'll get a free ticket to a future game. Donations will be collected right outside the main entrance and then given to St. Vincent de Paul.
All right, changing the rules for newer drivers, what this could mean for your team behind the wheel.
And just 3 days away from Wimbledon, Venus Williams is answering questions involving a deadly car crash.
And if you're going to that Reds game this evening, there will be some thunderstorm chances around. We are going to get the game in. If it goes to extra innings, could have an issue because I got storms even firing up on the overnight. We are under a slight risk over portions of the tri-state here this afternoon, what that means. And if you're going to have soggy buns on the 4th of July. I'll let you know at those cookouts coming up next.
You're watching Fox 19 Now. Sponsored by Performance Toyota, your home of the $29.95 oil change.
The newest designs are here at the Audi Connection in Montgomery. Discover the all-new 2018 A5, the stylish yet versatile Q5 SUV, and the 2017 Q7 SUV. Ask your neighbors. They bought from us. The Audi Connection in Montgomery.
At the Cincinnati Zoo, it's easy to stay connected. We offer FaceTime. We even have touch displays with plenty to tweet about and high-speed connection. With enough memory to last a lifetime, there's always more to explore. It all starts at cincinnatizoo.org.
People are talking about the new Buick. With 4 fresh new models to choose from. And what are they saying?
Your new Buick is so cute.
Love the new Buick. That's a Buick?
Sweet Buick.
Experience the new Buick.
Get this low-mileage lease on this 2017 Encore for around $199 per month. Plus, current Buick and non-GM lessees can get $1,500 additional lease cash.
McCluskey Chevrolet. Lower prices, lower rates. This is Fox 19 Now First Alert Weather.
Good morning to you. Live look right now. Radar picture is quiet. There are a couple thunderstorms up around Dayton now. 1 or 2 of those, I wouldn't rule out a little pop-up on that border of Butler-Warren County. But all in all, most of us staying dry here this morning as those storms are moving off to the north and to the east. So a quiet, muggy morning for us. Going to have sun glare, good amount of it once that sun starts to rise here shortly. 77 at 10 a.m., 82 at noon. I have the thunderstorm pop in there at noon. Again, folks, I think our best shot's late afternoon, early evening for an isolated thunderstorm to pop. They'll be scattered at 84 degrees. Any one of these thunderstorms that do fire up, bottom line, get a little heavy rain with it, gust or two will win. I think hail will be very minimal. So I got it on a low, moderate end here for the evening for a couple of those storms. A little better shot of hearing some cracks of thunder after 10:30, 11 tonight, in fact. Now, Saturday, as we look at the holiday weekend, storm threats midday. But Sunday and Monday, I have us dry. So no problems there. Coney Island, Kings Island, just going to be on the river. You're going to be dry Sunday and Monday. And you're dry for portions of tomorrow. Now, July 4th, there is a chance of storms in the afternoon. We'll tweak that and track it after the break. Right now, 9 minutes after 6, let's check in with Denise. Watching your morning commute, and how are we looking at those dry roads?
Well, I mean, they may be dry, but they're already slowing down in northern Kentucky especially. So if you are traveling today, get an early start. We're going to see that traffic really start slowing down. I'm thinking between 11 and 12. Anybody heading south towards the lakes, Cumberland, that kind of thing, 275 is going to have some problems. Already seeing those delays. They started around 4:30 this morning. Right now, you're looking at 11 minutes down to 18 miles an hour. That's just from Kyle's Lane across the bridge. Slow, slow, slow already this morning. Consider taking 275. I mean, you guys can fly along at 66 miles an hour right now. Pretty empty all the way over to 471. Not seeing any delays. Look at that. You guys are moving at 68 miles an hour on 471. So far looking pretty good heading into downtown. Even if you're heading southbound, which now is 471/71, with dealing with all the detoured traffic, expect that traffic to be much heavier through the afternoon hours today. 6:10, back to you.
All right, Denise, thank you. A new bill before state lawmakers hopes to cut down on teen driver crashes in Ohio.
So the Young Driver Protection Bill will change the rules for new drivers. The current midnight curfew will get bumped up to 9 p.m. The bill would also require new drivers to hold their permit for a year instead of 6 months, and that means more time driving with an adult in the car.
They're talking to who's with them, or they're texting, or they're, talking on the phone, whatever it may be. And I think that, anything that kind of prolongs the amount of time that they have to learn how to drive, to learn to be more responsible is a good thing.
Now, this bill has only been introduced at this point. We'll keep you updated on its progress through the legislature. So a lot of you have them, and beginning tomorrow, you can be fined for driving with them.
Yeah, and a big announcement from Amazon that could save you some big money. We'll have that for you in your Consumer Alert. And let's give you a live look outside on this Friday morning. Robert Guadarrama talking about the People's Pantry.
That's right. These may look like just an average old newspaper box, but let me tell you, this is helping to feed people. The details coming up after the break.